Chapter 1, Page 1. We begin, I guess the story starts, same way all the other ones, I suppose. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck all that pretentious shit. Really, let's really start the story. 3 people sit around a campfire, sharing stories of each other's respected lives. There was Ashley, Shadow Goblin, Drew, Big Fuck, and Steven, Crazy Fuck. I'm fucking lost, sorry, I'm tripping absolute sack. Anywho, back to the story. Ashley starts speaking Japanese and Cardinese, all mixed in there. It's Hindu and German, Russian, Japanese again, because why the fuck not? About bananas and how she wanted to fuck them. And where was I? And how they would win the war. Steven was high on coke, speed, MDMA, heroin, speed again, crystal meth, perks for the flavor, and weed. Yapping about how he wanted to kill everyone. They all had that same look in their eye, seeing the stars as they looked back at them, wondering if it would get any better or worse than this. Then Drew muddled a growl. Where the fuck is AJ? Tia replied, I don't fucking know. Probably out there fucking a penguin. Ashley never stopped rambling, although her attention shifted to cucumbers. Much like Ashley's attention, our attention shifts to the beach. A cool breeze sweeps the land. The sound of nature makes love to the sand and ocean, and an amber bright as the sun shows its beak. Beyond that was a person, the main character. Page 2. AJ planned on throwing the joint into water, but decided instead to put it out with his foot. He loved the pain. More than anything in life, he loved pain. He learned more from pain than he did from love. He began his walk back to the lands of trailers stacked on top of one another. He saw a recognizable place with our cast of characters along for the ride. Ashley finally stopped her rambling and gazed upon AJ with puppy-like eyes. She cheered his name and ran upon him with grace and beauty. She kissed him with her tongue. They weren't a thing. Ashley just loved him, and AJ wasn't gonna deny her what she wanted because she was hot after all. The greatest of reasons. They had their fun. AJ joined them in their endeavors, took 5 tabs of acid, and made love to the sky with them. Steven's heart exploded. He did not make it. The rest of the night was filled with sadness, so much that I cried on the page and the word sadness is smeared. And hospital visits. The next day was filled with coke and booze. Steven loved those things more than his own cock. It only felt right. Near that night, my best friend Zach arrived, back from his trip from Novelty. Not the concept, but a country. This country used to be called Canada. I guess that was racist or some shit. So they rebrand themselves on Neat and Clean. Now the strangest thing about seeing Zach back, was that when he left, he looked like Hitler's wet dream. Super Aryan type. He came back looking like he was baptized by Rastafarians. Oh shit, forgot to say what AJ looks like. Imagine a native Johnny Depp with mid-length, middle parted hair. It's time. Alright, let's check it down. Page up to, and I dropped pages. Alright. Zach asked AJ how he's been since it had been a year since the last time they talked, since it's face to face. AJ replied, Steve's dead, so filled with tragedy, and then let a disappointed sigh. No, you're not supposed to actually read it out loud, you're supposed to do it with it. Just sadness, I guess. Zach listened with great interest. Oh. Well, he listened with great interest, letting what AJ said stew in his mind for about half a minute before replying. Fuck, man. Shit just doesn't get any better for any of us, really, but I am sorry to say, but I think you need to get your shit together. All that shit. Stop being just anchored down by your pain. AJ responded instantly. You're fucking right, dude. He wasn't going to argue. He was right, after all. He was always fucking right. They'll say we're great friends. The depiction of this would be one day a few years back, when they were flying high on mushrooms in Zach's apartment. AJ told him that he would sail the seven seas with Zach. With a war by his side, and if his leg were to get blown off, he would cut off his own leg in an attempt to give it to him. And if Zach told him his efforts were a fluke, he would tear out his own eyes and to hand them to Zach so he could see the picture as clear as he did. You know, like an actual friendship. Zach gave AJ some money, told him to go to Novelty and heal himself. AJ accepted the offer and thanked him about 20 times, where Zachary told him to stop and he was welcome. I was going to describe Ashley and Drew and Steven, but I thought you, the reader, that's me, but fuck, use your brain for that one. Unless you have no imagination, then you should have luck. Page 4, end of chapter. Now I guess I should describe Novelty. I mean Canada. Shit, I mean Novelty. Anyway, the country had a capital that had the same name as the country, not Canada, but Novelty. The skies were filled with projections of people's faces, ugly, pretty, sexy, sad, angry, envy, hungry. The planes overlapping them, their best friends, blimps by their sides, and the enemy to them. And the helicopters and always swirling helicopters, skydivers and air jumpers in between the cracks and seams. Now for the architecture. Skyscrapers and landscapers and cheese graters filled the middle of Earth with trains, boats, Aussies, cars, trucks, and gondolas attached everywhere in all directions, with towns on top of cities connected with chains of taverns. The ground level is straight up floor, with the gates of hell chilling underneath there. Anyway, like a week has passed since Zach gave me the drug money, the Canadian money, piss and shit and novelty money. Fuck. Really fucking took me a whole week just to write down AJ's week. AJ bought the ticket for a bus and packed all his weed and condoms and a few Zans too, because why the fuck not? His ugly ass clothes went to the bus station. They arrived 9 a.m. Canadian time and took him and a bunch of old school bus riders to Novelty, so they could make monkeys and giraffes of themselves in a jungle of a purple moon and pink sun. Thank you for reading chapter 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Wow.